Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is the boys Zoom parent meeting, and today is December 3rd. Can you believe it? It's already December. We have our agenda items that include the Mojo updates, December schedule, holiday clinic and training over the break, recruiting advisory Zoom meetings over the break, and December, January, February team hotels, along with uniformity reminders, spring tryouts, and spring summer schedules, both all local, regional, and national. So this meeting is being recorded and will be posted to the Mojo teams. First agenda item, Mojo updates. So if you could see my face, you would see me rolling my eyes. So, because as you can imagine, we had a Mojo update. And although ultimately it will be to our benefit and it streamlines a lot of things, but what it didn't do was transfer the schedules or some of the teams and parents' information or the conversations that were the chats. So, but for that, things should run very smoothly. We're still uploading the schedule, but we have lost all the chats. So I will repost the Christmas information that I sent just a week ago. So that's that. So there's nothing that you guys need to do. Hang on. All right, we're going to continue. There seems to be some technical difficulties, but I will continue with the meeting and post it. Something wrong with the link? I don't know. So continue. Let me get to my notes. So that was the Mojo update that the whole Mojo app was updated and things have moved over on the back end that will ultimately make things easier administratively. But it's caused some glitches with some of our systems where we lost information. So thank you for your patience with that. We're working to update all the practices, trainings, tournaments, and meetings, and all on Mojo. So that should be up to date between today and tomorrow. On December schedule, we have gym space. The schools will be closing after the 15th. That will be our last day of the year in the gym as far as practices and trainings. We will, however, have some Zoom meetings for our players that will include recruiting advisory for the older kids and maybe, recruiting advisory for the 8th and older, as well as some training, film study, et cetera, for the younger kids. We'll keep you posted on when those will be, and those will be added to the app. In addition, Coach Vinoy and myself will be hosting a holiday clinic. We are waiting on confirmation on gym space. We should know something this week, and we will post it for everybody. And obviously, all Magic players are invited, and invite your friends. What else? Let's see. Speaking of recruiting advisory, this is for our 8th graders and older. You know, recruiting starts earlier and earlier than historically it's been. It's usually typically high school, later in your high school years, but it's starting even earlier. So we like to educate, especially our younger players so they're ready for what lies ahead. So be on the lookout for recruiting meeting that will be for our 8th grade and higher, so we can start to help them understand the recruiting process. It will be available also for parents to participate, or at least observe what we're doing, so they can also be in the know. There's a lot of moving parts in recruiting, so we want to make sure to take the time and educate our players so they can help with that recruiting process. December, January, and February team hotels. I believe we have December and January hotels. December, the rising 14U, 7th grade, and 6th grade will be traveling to Phoenix, Arizona, and Sacramento, and we have team hotels for that. In January, our boys teams will be traveling to Portland, and we will have the team hotel posted to Mojo tomorrow. And then February, all teams will be going to, well, most teams will be going to the big President's Day tournament in Portland. So we'll have the team hotels for that. And team hotels are merely just opportunities for all of us to stay in one location. You usually get a group rate that's better than if you were to go on by yourself, but it's not mandatory for these tournaments. It's simply suggested, and it makes it easier for teams to team bonding and maybe film study or etc. if we're all in the same location. So be on the lookout for that. Reminder with uniformity, everyone should have their game uniforms and their practice uniforms for practice jerseys, and that's mandatory. It's December 1st moving forward. It won't be able to, players will not be able to play in tournaments if they do not have their uniform. So please get in contact with me if you're having any issues with your uniform being delivered. The website, our northwestmagic.org, has our website for ordering your uniform. It usually takes under 10 days from my understanding, but please get in touch with me if you're having trouble with ordering or your uniform hasn't arrived and you've ordered. Spring tryouts, we will have spring tryouts at the end of February to field teams. The teams that are not full, or sometimes we lose players to baseball and other sports. So we will have spring tryouts for the spring and summer. Some rosters will stay the same, but there might be other rosters that change because either players have left or we have an influx of numbers and we move pieces around so we can make the best fit for our teams and our schedule. All right, that was the update. I'm sorry that there was technical difficulties. If you have any questions or I haven't touched on something that you're interested in more information on, please shoot me a message, call, text, email. I'm happy to answer any questions. Coach E, you got anything for the people?
No, great recorded meeting.
All right, guys, we'll figure out this Zoom thing. All right, take care. Bye.